Join us today for a probably brief channel update, introducing someone just in case those of you haven't seen the videos with him. That would be Jim over here. Welcome back to those who've been here before. Welcome to those who are new to the channel. This is a channel update video. Introducing someone new here to the channel. It would be Jim over here, in case you haven't seen the few videos he's been in. And just to be clear, everyone else is still involved. Brad and Chad are still part of the channel. We just have horribly conflicting schedules. Chad's is hopefully clearing up soon. And Brad's is very hit and miss given the nature of his work. So, they're still involved, but Jim's got a bit of spare time on his hands and superior recording equipment. So his videos are going to look a little clearer than the ones I'm in typically. But anyway, let Jim tell you a little bit about himself and his interests and why he wants to join this ragtag assemblage, this cabal, if you will.
Well, I mean, obviously, one of the things that I can bring to the whole thing is I'm big into like the old tech, like video games and video formats, like we had in our one video that had the CEDs. But I'm also into the other things like the sci-fi, the fantasy, board games and stuff like that as well. But I can, I bring just a little bit different take on it with all like the tech and stuff. And some of the stuff that I've got here displayed, you'll actually see in an upcoming video that is in the works. But some of the stuff that you'll see from me is reviews on like maybe the handhelds, some of the consoles. I do have a restoration video of a Commodore 64 that'll be coming sometime in the future. On top of that, some other old unboxing items and stuff like that. And then one that Bobby's going to collaborate with me on for unboxing, which is a old British board game.
Oh yes, the gardening game. That will be something, folks. Just we played it once, and it's easily the most not aggressive. What's the word I'm looking for here?
I don't know. I mean, I always thought
terrifying.
I always thought Monopoly was very savage in how you could.
Savage. That's a good word for that game.
But I mean, that is brutal. It is savage. I never thought gardening could be that cutthroat, but
oh, how wrong we were. Just a brief preview. It's one of the only games I've ever played where I prayed that nothing happened on my turn. Nothing at all. That I just stayed right where I was, didn't move to another spot, didn't draw a card, just let things pass me by. But yeah. Brutal. But anyway, anything else there, Jim?
No, I was gonna say if you guys have any suggestions on stuff you'd like to see, I do have a quite a large video game library, about 1,000+ vintage games. And when I say vintage now, I have to really reiterate because I think even the Wii U now has gone into the vintage range, and I don't have a Wii U.
That's I hope not. That's the most advanced system I have.
When I think vintage, I'm thinking PlayStation 2 or older.
Okay.
GameCube, that kind of stuff.
But you do have heavily Nintendo, Super Nintendo, that era.
Yeah, very much so. So if there's any consoles there that you'd like to see, I'd like to do a video on them. I think the only two consoles that I'm missing from the vintage era right now is the Atari Jaguar and the Neo Geo. And there's reasons why I'm missing them because they're like $300 or $400 right now if you want to buy them.
I think I only played a Neo Geo twice.
And yes, that means I do have a Philips CDI. So if somebody wants to see a review of a Philips CDI,
get some Burn Cycle going.
Burn Cycle, or we can get Zelda: The Wand of Gamelon, Hotel Mario, those kinds of things.
Yeah. But yeah, in case you haven't seen them, at the moment, let's see, by the time this video is up, we'll probably be all the way through the Star Trek videos that we've already recorded. where we go over the original 6 movies. And we'll probably also have the like comprehensive, all of them slammed together into one 2-hour long video up. Those of you who want some long form content. You've already done an unboxing of the Sega Master System.
Yep.
And you've already given me the video for this, right?
Yeah.
So the video, tell them what this is here real quick.
Yeah, the Sega Nomad, this is just a handheld Sega Genesis.
Okay. So, and that is different from the, what was the other handheld Sega had?
Game Gear.
The Game Gear.
Yes.
Because this actually plays the Genesis cartridges.
Correct.
And it's not just a
different
system entirely.
It was their sequel to the Game Gear, so.
Yeah. So this video might be up first. Just have to see how things go in the editing order. So anyway, and we also might at some point see your son Owen.
Yes. Yeah, Owen has some definite interest in being in some of the videos as well. He's running his own D&D campaign, so he has a lot to talk about on that.
Yes, and I think I've mentioned before, but just in case I haven't, both Jim and Owen are in our campaign, assuming it comes back together at some point, along with Chad and Brad. So, yeah. So anyway, look forward to seeing more from Jim. Otherwise, other updates. I would say we're going to have some Gen Con videos coming up, since as of the filming of this, Gen Con is approximately a month away. We want to look through our older videos, kind of clean up some of the information we're throwing out there, just to have probably a single cohesive video of like some tips and things to look for. Also maybe address the one poster who was wondering about meeting up at Gen Con. We probably work that out. Yeah, that's the big thing on the horizon at the moment. But otherwise, we'll still be putting out the BattleTech book reviews as quick as I can read the books. Minor note on that front, the vast majority of the books I've done reviews for are like 150, 200 pages. The one I'm reading right now is like 375 pages. It's an actual novel as opposed to a novella like a lot of the others. So between that and work, it's taken me a while to get through it. And after that, probably some source books. Other than that, we'll try to keep up with any news on the D&D or BattleTech front. Once Chad is in a position to actually do some videos, I think he intends on going down the Warhammer rabbit hole, but we'll see. Yeah, other than that, and obviously the random odd videos that we do about random odd movies. Got one for the Black Hole already done. I've just got to edit it and put it up there. Yes, I do mean the 1979, I believe, Disney movie. So yeah, with some surprisingly horrific moments. But yeah, that's pretty much the trajectory of the channel for the next few months anyway. And I believe possibly by the time this goes up, we'll be at over 250 subscribers. I think we're right on the cusp of it as we're recording this, so here's hoping. But otherwise, Jim, anything?
The only thing I can think of possibly is if you ever go watch The Dial of Destiny, then we can do a...
Yeah, they went to go watch The Dial of Destiny. I was busy playing Lords of Waterdeep, and, well, that game lasted like 6 hours. As usual, the timing on the side is nothing but lies, but also the players probably influenced that too. But yeah, Dial of Destiny. I'd still kind of like to see The Flash, just to know. And the next Mission Impossible is coming out here in the next few months too. So anyway, we get those done. We'll do some reviews for them. Maybe even do like a retrospective on the other 4 Indiana Jones movies, because they're always good to talk about. I do actually like Kingdom of the Crystal Skull. I think it's on the lesser end, but I do like it. I don't think it's a terrible movie like other people do. So we'll see if Dial of Destiny turns out the same way. That's what Jim tells me anyway. So
I thought it was all right. I thought it was pretty good.
So anyway, folks, that's probably about it for the moment. Just let us know down in the comments what sounds good there, or if there's any other things you want to see, you want us to keep doing. We're trying not to just randomly abandon what we've been doing, but things constantly move. So, but anyway, like, share, subscribe, all that fun stuff. But see you out there.